The family farm used to be the backbone of this country, but in the 21st century, corporate farms grow most of our food.
Except for one corner of 21 Country, where the family farm is making a comeback. Eric Olson checked it out.
Want to lose your shirt in a bad business deal? Buy a family farm and try to make a living on it. Modern farmers have to work 1,000 acres to earn what they did on 100 acres a few decades ago. Making a small family farm profitable is a chore.
I started farming when I was out in Oregon. I really had a passion for coming back to farm my family's land.
In southeast LaGrange County, on the edge of Big Long Lake, Elizabeth Buckner is planting vegetables on her great-grandfather's farm, the farm where she grew up.
Right now we're trying to get about a quarter acre of vegetables planted, beds made, veggies planted, weeded, watered.
The farm belonged to Buckner's great-grandparents, Mason and Elsa Buckner. Their great-granddaughter has taken a corner of that land and turned it into an organic farm, Soil Shepherd Farm, she calls it. No chemicals, no pesticides, just lots of manure and a lot of TLC.
It's a lot fresher, for one thing. It hasn't been shipped millions of miles away. It's a lot more nutrient dense because it's fresher.
Soil Shepherd Farm produces fresh organic eggs from free-range chickens, lots of chickens, and all the usual vegetables, of course. Buckner sells the produce in her self-serve roadside stand. She also sells weekly at the Kendallville Farmers Market and delivers food twice a week to Fort Wayne. The workload is huge. The profits are not. Have you ever figured out what you're paying yourself hourly?
No.
Kind of afraid to?
Yeah.
The money's not great, but Buckner says part of her reward is walking the fields she walked with her great-grandfather, planting the land he planted, carrying on a Buckner family tradition 100 years old. Do you ever think about your grandparents, about your grandfather out here?
Of course. I think all the time about how he made the trip from the house to the barn to take care of animals, and he carried buckets, 5-gallon buckets of feed and water down just like we do. Yeah, he's here. And I know he's so proud.
Eric Olson reporting out in 21 Country.